Hello everybody, I am Daxon Islander, and so I've been hearing a lot about the quote-unquote war against the I-word. So I'm just going to go ahead and read you off this story I found on thearc.org. Drop the I-word campaign calls on the Associated Press to remove the term illegal immigrant from its style book. November 14th, 2011, New York, New York. The national Drop the I-word campaign, droptheiword.com, today called for the AP style book to cease use of the term illegal immigrant. Drop the I-word is a public education campaign to eradicate the harmful term illegals and related words from public discourse, led by the Applied Research Center, ARC, and colorlines.com. And working in partnership, our initiative, as well as various other institutions. Though individual and organizational endorsements, thousands of people have pledged to drop the I-word. The Associated Press style book is the go-to reference for journalists and expected to be accurate, objective, and respectful. 2 weeks ago, sorry, I just had something pop up. 2 weeks ago, the AP style book updated the entry illegal immigrant rather than dropping the term altogether. The Drop the I-word campaign, in turn, has activated the community and its allies in submitting suggestions via http bit.ly to the AP style book, which I am way too sleepy, which will be taking suggestions until tomorrow, November 15th. In the past year, there have been many significant events, including the AP, that the term illegal immigrant is not acceptable. The Associated Press has decided if it wants to be known as an organization that is behind the times, or if it will really update and respond to the call from the community, journalists, and people who want rational discussion, said Drop the I-word campaign coordinator Monica Novoa. Any reference to immigrants as quote-unquote illegal is legally inaccurate, harmful, and racially charged. So I got into dictionary.com to look up illegal alien and illegal immigrant. The definition of those two words together, illegal immigrant: a foreigner who has entered or resided in a country unlawfully or without the country's authorization. Sounds like what an illegal immigrant is to me. Second definition: a foreigner who enters the United States. I don't want to go in there because you can be an illegal immigrant somewhere else besides the United States. A foreigner who enters another country without an entry or immigration visa, especially a person who crosses the border by avoiding inspection or who overstays their period of time allowed as a visitor, tourist, or business person, compared to resident alien. So, I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't. I mean, I guess people are going to go into the argument of, well, I'm illegal because my forefathers came over here and killed Indians, and somehow I should feel guilty for that. I never killed an Indian. I've never whipped a slave. I've never owned a slave. I've never done any of those things. So no, I don't feel guilty about them. You want to bitch about that, go find my grandfather's tombstone in Albuquerque or whatever. As far as me personally, I haven't done anything, so I don't feel guilty about that. Am I sorry it happened? Meh. I wouldn't feel bad if the Indians eradicated the white people and we never came and settled here. So that's just how life flowed back then. Quite literally, I'm happy that we have a system now where, I guess it's still survival of the fittest, actually. But we do have Indian reservations. But then again, we had them back then, too. Kind of question if we're still moving in on them, which would really suck. I'll actually protest that. But at any rate, I'm sorry. Illegal is illegal. I am sorry. I apologize. Because apparently illegal in terms of a person is not okay. Is it in terms of a person, or is it in terms of where they're not allowed to be? I mean, a legal person here is somebody who's born here or goes through the proper paperwork. And don't get me wrong, I have actually tried to take the test to become a legal citizen. I'm already a legal citizen, but I tried to take the test, and I failed. I failed the test to become a legal citizen. Some of those questions were just, what? Now, don't get me wrong, I don't consider myself the brightest person in the world, but I'm not really the dumbest either. And if I couldn't pass that test, and yes, I did pay the money for it. It was a long time ago, though, but I did pay the money for it. If I can't pass it, there needs to be some reform on it. And what I mean by that is, you need to have normal Americans taking the test. You need to have normal people take the test to make sure that it's valid. I mean, why should immigrants who come over here legally have to know more than the general population? That's a little messed up in my opinion. So if I was in charge of it, I would make it easier for them to come over. So there, I would make it easier. However, we have people who come into this country daily who do it legally. How much of a smack upside the face is it to them for people to just walk over when they have to go through the paperwork, they have to go through the money, they have to go through everything that makes them legal? I'm not going to go into the drain of the economy. I'm not going to go into they took my job. Honestly, no. Although, to everybody out there who's going, but you want your clean vegetable, you want your cheap vegetables, and you want your cheap fruit. I think I can afford to pay a little more for it. I do, honestly. But, and to people saying, well, no American will do it, no American will do it. Let us go without our fruit and our vegetables. Hell, maybe I'm pretty sure some of our meats for a few weeks. Trust me, you'll see Americans out there picking. I guarantee you. Whether they send their 18-year-olds or 19-year-olds who can't find a job, they'll go. They will go. And this brings me into the Arizona law. If the federal government would enforce the laws, this wouldn't be an issue. Okay? We do have laws in place for what to do with illegal immigrants. We deport them. We send them back. You're caught. Time to go back. Although I've seen numerous stories about how people have been sent back and then come back. And sent back and come back. And sent back and come back. Or some people are just let go if they're caught. I'm sorry. Is that to say that laws don't apply? Now, you can go into racial profiling, whatever you want, but if somebody is found here illegally, as long as it's by legal means, on the job of the officer, if someone's found here illegally, they should be sent back. You know, a little bit of a pat on the back, maybe. Hey, yeah, you avoided us this long. Good for you. And then send them back. I mean, I know it's pretty much at a net worth of 0 for the illegal immigrants coming in as opposed to those leaving, which is weird. We can track how many we have coming in, but we can't find them. And federal government, what do you want? As far as that goes, sorry, we have laws. If regular citizens have to abide by them, so should illegal immigrants. Illegal is illegal. Should we just make other things legal that were once illegal? Okay. I guess that is a terrible analysis, but you get my point. Sorry, I know you're people too. I know you want a better life. Go back to your country. Make it better. Why not? Wars down there? We have problems too. Everyone has problems in their countries nowadays. Hell, Canada's having issues. Freaking Canada! You know it's bad when Canada's having issues. Hey, tell me I'm wrong. And all the Canadian people out there saying, we always have issues. Shut up. Don't contradict me. But all in all, if someone's here illegally, they are an illegal immigrant or an illegal alien. Sitting here saying, don't use the term illegal in front of immigrant or alien doesn't make them not an illegal immigrant or an illegal alien. That's just part of being a politically correct process. I think our society is PC enough. Thank you. Thank you for trying to make a stupid PC. And that's all it is. He's trying to make another stupid PC argument. Look, I'm all for immigration reform, so don't get me wrong. But by the same token, sorry. Until then, we are a country of laws. I know if I was going to do something illegal, I would have to pay the penalty for it. At any rate, I am expecting the hate. I am expecting the red bar of death, and I am expecting the hateful comments. So, to everyone, I have to say, have a great day.